World champion Cattlewash is ready to make his mark in Ontario. Son of the great Some Beach Somewhere had a tremendous 2024 with multiple New Jersey Sire Stakes final winners, including Reckless Abandon. Now his first Ontario crop is set to hit the track this season. Big speed, big success. Cattlewash, standing at Terra Hill Stud.
Peaky, sneaky, getting through to win the Breeders' Crown in a stakes record 149.
It's all Lions Sentinel. Surreal 148, 2/5.
Plunge Blue Chip with a neck in front. It's Plunge Blue Chip to win it. 151 and 3.
Country Lane Standardbreds, the best broodmare band in the business.
Winback Farm of Ontario is home to outstanding sires, including a three-time millionaire pacer tattoo artist who is new in 2025, the last great son of the legendary Some Beach Somewhere and multiple stakes champion Beachglass, Meadowlands Pace and Ontario Sire Stakes champion Lawless Shadow, and the richest pacing stallion in all of harness racing history, the great Hall of Famer Mick Wicked. Also standing at Winback Farm, Archangel, Better Than Cheddar, Betting Line, My MVP, and Trixton. For more information, visit winbackfarm.com.
The London Classic Yearling Sale, Canada's premier standardbred auction, returns this October to the Western Fair District Agriplex. The nation's leading consigners choose the London Classic, offering hundreds of yearlings by many of the sport's leading sires, all under one roof at one of North America's best venues. Recent sale graduates include Canada's Rookie Pacing Colt of the Year, Stonebridge Wizard, O'Brien Award finalist Paquette, and O'Brien Award winning double millionaire Logan Park. The London Classic Yearling Sale, where your dollar goes further and where champions are found. Find out more at londonclassic.ca.
Today we're catching up with Blake MacIntosh, who earned over $3.3 million in purse earnings just last season. We'll be checking in on his hopeful future stars for 2025. I'm Jaimi MacDonald, and welcome to Twos in Training at the Meadowbranch Training Center. Blake MacIntosh joins us now. And first off, congratulations on your O'Brien Award win with Manalishi.
Thanks, Jamie. Pretty happy about that. She's been a good mare for us, so hopefully she keeps going this year.
And how has she come back into her 3-year-old season?
She came back good. She qualified for the first time on Monday. She came in last quarter in 26-4, and we're really happy with her. Fingers crossed that she comes back and does as well as she did last year.
And any other notables kind of stand out in your mind coming into this season that were successful for you last year?
We've got Medley Sealster, who beat Mona on Monday, but just went around. She's been very good coming back. Then we've got Sterling Choice, who was second in the Super Final and second in Battle of Waterloo. He came back, qualified really well Monday. Then we've got Go Ahead Make My Day. I'm really looking forward to him this year. I'm hoping he does well and we can race him in the Hambo. He's a nice Walner colt that has really impressed me training back this year. And then we've got Courts on Fire, the 2-year-old New York Sires champion that we're looking forward to qualifying him tomorrow.
And just how have they grown kind of into this season, especially those younger horses in general? Bigger, stronger, or staying the same?
Mona was already a big mare. She grew a little but filled out more. Medley Sealster really grew a lot and filled out, and same with Go Ahead Make My Day. Both those two were huge improvements. They were down at Anvil and Lace. All 4 of them were down at Anvil and Lace for the winter, and just did a great job with them. And they've came back from Kentucky looking amazing, and I've got to give credit to them for the way they looked. I was just so happy with them and the way they came back.
It's always great when they come back and you see them there, a little bit fat and ready and ready for spring.
Yeah, it was just, I couldn't believe how much, how well they looked, and we'll for sure be sending horses back there next year.
And to kind of rewind a bit, when we go down, to the fall and look at those yearlings all over across the border on both sides of the border, for you. And what are you looking for at yearlings?
Well, we look at confirmation first of all, and then I go by horse, more than pedigree. Of course I look for the states that I want and provinces, and then go from there. But we're not picky. We look for good deals is what we look for.
And you have stables on both sides of the border. So how does that work? Are you looking for some more New York side or Ontario side, or just kind of what catches your eye?
Pretty much just what catches my eye. We'd like to stick to New York and Ontario, that's for sure. We try and stay out of PA, but, we end up with PA horses. We've got a couple of Kentucky this year, so we're thinking about starting a third operation and going from there.
That would be quite the driving.
Yeah, it will be, and it might cause a divorce, but we'll see what happens.
Well, maybe not go down the third path, but let's stick to 1 and 2 at least. How about our Ontario Sire Stakes program? You obviously have success in it every year, coming back to it year after year. What draws you, other than obviously location? It's right down the road.
Well, locations first of all. It's a great program. If we've got more money coming into it this year, and so hopefully we can, you just hope you get a gold horse every year and they make good money. The grassroots are tough, but they're still competitive, and you can get good money for the horses after you're done with them and sell them down to the States.
Moving on to your 2-year-olds this season, let's start with A Splash of Green.
Yeah, she's a green Manalishi. We purchased her out of London. She's a nice big filly. She reminds me the most of Manalishi this year, the way she goes and her attitude and stuff, and she's better out of a hole than she is on top, and she just got a lot of the same attributes, and we're hoping she can mimic what Manalishi did.
And next up, a pretty penny for this one here, Country Sill, your Chapter 7 filly.
Yeah, we paid $200,000 for her. Unfortunately, she didn't get to train today because she has an infection in her leg, but her first part of her name's right. She's a bit of a, so we'll she can really trot though, and once you get her going, she's pretty unstoppable.
And how about your 6-pack Sugar Packet?
Yeah, she's a real nice surprise. We had Cold Snaps as a 2 and 3-year-old, and she made us some good money, and so we went back about another 6-pack, and she's just been a real surprise, and she can trot with any of them. We're really happy with her.
And for $30,000 from Lexington, your Walner colt, You Can Dream.
Yeah, it's a brother to It's Academic. He had a terrible video and he was a little week behind. As you know, I'm not a video guy, so it didn't really bother me a whole lot. But he wasn't as good today. We got him shot and he was sort of a little choppy gated in the turns, but up to this point he's been pretty nice and we're really happy with him.
An Ontario sired and Ontario bred colt, Beau Knight.
Yeah, he's actually out of a sister to Logan Park. Reg Higgs bought him back and then sent him to me, and he's just a nice going horse and really fluid gait to him, and he can motor. We're really happy with him.
Your green Manalishi colt is up next, Crunchintheodds.
Yeah, Glenn Dyke bought him at London. Nice big horse. He's got some breeding to him. He's brother to one of the Warwick horses, and he just has a great gait to him, and you can do whatever you want. You can sit in the middle of the track, and great attitude, and I'm very happy with him.
No wait list you got at the London Classic sale for $41,000.
Yeah, we went to look for a Cattlewash colt, and we got outbid on one, and this one we bought for Tim Dickinson, and he's just a really nice horse. He's probably our fastest pacing colt by far, and can do whatever we want with him, and we're looking for big things from him.
And how about your Cattlewash filly, Check Me Out?
I'd had the mum, and Tim and I went down to look at the horses at Dave's place there, and Terry Hills, sorry. And I liked the way she looked there, and then we went to the sale, and I'd said I was going to buy her, and I bought her, and she's just really, she's got a little more talent than her mom, I think, and her mom had done well in the first gold and then got sick and was never the same after, but this filly's really impressed me.
And how about Green Energy?
Green Energy is a brother to What the Hill. Tim and Andy Klemenzik bred him. We went down to Harrisburg or to Lexington and I saw him for the first time, and I loved the colt and just said I'd had to have him. And we put together an ownership group. We bought him, and he just got a lot of talent. He can make the odd break every now and then, but when he stays flat, he's pretty talented.
And last here on our list is your courtly choice filly, All Star Lady.
Yeah, I bought her out of the Goshen sale, and she's been a nice surprise. She's got a bit of an offset knee, but that hasn't bothered me in the past. Sports column had an offset knee, so it didn't bother me when I bought her. And she can really motor out there, and she's got the best attitude out of a Courtly that we've had. And so, we've had some luck with Courtleys, and we'll just hope this one's as good.
Any attributes that kind of remind you of him?
No, she wants to go, whereas Courtly was a little lazy. This one's got a little bit more umph to her, and I can put anybody on her, and she'll go forward.
Well, good luck this season, and we look forward to seeing these ones out on the track.
Thanks, Jaimi.